Oh, hi. I've become acutely aware that I should probably have grabbed my glasses. Also, that I may have left my bedroom door open, and that my clothes are all not fitting because they're way too effing big. Here, give me 2 seconds so I can go close my bedroom door. Yeah, I mean that's real life, isn't it? All right, so let's continue on with our stuff here. Figure out who we're gonna do next. Pisces. Have we done Pisces? I don't think we have. I think it's the last of the water signs that needs to be done. Pisces, you're up. Let's do it. Please make sure to check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. If you don't know what those are, you must go to a place to run your natal chart. You can go anywhere you want. I've always used Cafe Astrology myself, but I'm not like endorsing one place over another. So, don't get hung up on one place or another. Okay. I do not offer readings anywhere but here, and I do not offer personal readings. This is the only place to get them. I do not charge. So if anybody is reaching out to you, asking for a personal reading of any sort and trying to, get money out of you, it's a scam. It's a thing that happens in the New Age community. So report people who do that to you. I have two social media accounts. One is on Facebook, one is on Instagram. They are both my personal social media accounts. If I'm not already reaching out to you from one of those social media accounts, chances are I'm not going to. Okay? So, anybody who, reaches out to you from some weird social media account claiming to be me, also a thing in the New Age community, it's probably also a scam. I will have no problem proving who I am, whereas a weirdo fake out person would absolutely have a problem doing that. Let's get started with your song. Again, I have been advising people to look at their moon sign and their Venus sign this read, particularly because moon is things that you keep hidden, the things that are hidden from even your awareness maybe, but in particular things that are kind of like lurking beneath the surface, stuff that has to do with your emotions, stuff that has to do with your moods, stuff that is kind of, whereas rising sign usually has to do with your personality, your day to day. Your sun sign is always like that hardcore hardwired stuff. And your Venus sign is stuff that is your romantic-y, but anyway, I mean, that's just a basic rundown. I could get super involved, but I don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. So let's figure out what your song is. This is your love read from the middle of June to the middle of July. I do them by the cusps. Sometimes I flip-flop also, but that's just the way I do it. Libra 7th. Yeah, that's me. It's the only, part of that's the only thing in that whole area of the chart for me is my 7th house is Libra. Yeah. All right, let's do this. And my south node also. Let's see here. For you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the song for you in love? You got two right off the bat. They really, really wanted to talk, the cards, this evening. I was actually procrastinating even doing a read tonight. I've been having a little bit of trouble with procrastination lately, to be honest with you. So, oh, that's interesting. So we have Two Hearts by Kylie Minogue, and we have Leif Erickson by Interpol. So Two Hearts. Sometimes I sing this at karaoke, actually. She's basically, she's professing how much she's in love with somebody. And so that's what that one's about. You can give that a listen. It's probably like a 2.5 minute song. It's easy. And then we have Leif Erickson by Interpol. She feels that my sentimental side should be held with kids' gloves. She doesn't know that I left my urge in the icebox. She swears I was prey for the female. Well then, hook me up and throw me baby cakes because I like to get hooked. The clock is set for 9, but you're going to make it 8. All the lovers that Oh no, maybe you can take some time, teach each other to reciprocate. I've been spending all my time thinking it's time I learned your way. Picture you and me in the jungle. Picture you and me together in the jungle. It would be okay. It's like learning a new language. As we catch up on my mind. This is a pretty damn deep song, I must say. Yeah. I love that song. I'm sorry. It gets me in my feels every time. Pisces, huh? Rackham Tarot for you. Rackham Tarot. Oh shit, we can't do that yet. No, we can't. We have to get your messages. Oops. Check it. You know these ones. You must know these ones. This is my Russian deck. Well, the cards came from Russia. They were blank when they came here, like a year ago. I edged them. But they have messages on them, nonetheless. And so on my left will be messages that you have to say. Choose somebody. Put somebody in your mind that you would like to... Sorry, just let me get situated here. Put somebody in your mind that you would like to think of. And then on this side, it'll be on my right side, it'll be the person that you're thinking of. Or you can also just make it like totally like random, and you can think of nobody if you want to. Like, you can make it however you want. This is your read, okay? But there could also be messages for you from the universe here as well. So let's go ahead. That was a weird ass shuffle. It's because I'm sitting weird. Give me a minute. I gotta come in close. Oh, I've got Tegan and Sarah. All I want to get is, yeah, that song Closer. All I want to get is a little bit closer. Okay, it's like you don't bring out those lonely parts. This could be a good time. It's like learning a new language. You come here to me. We'll collect those lonely parts and set them down. You come here to me. Somebody's lonely. Or you might actually think that somebody's lonely and you're kind of perceiving that it's somebody else. That's the lonely person. Could just be. Could be that way, you know. Okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we got for you? I'm just a little self-conscious about the angle the camera's on. Sorry. It's just a thing. It's normal. It's fine. Readers are self-conscious too. We're human beings, right? See, I even shuffled again because I was self-conscious about it all. Okay, let's do this, Pisces. Messages Pisces wants to convey to the person. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Person on their mind during June. Or rather, the remainder of June. Oh, also, happy solstice, by the way. Happy solstice. It is a holiday in some people's veins of spirituality. We have one that flipped there. That's the thing you want to keep hidden. But you like to keep stuff hidden, Pisces. That's what you do sometimes. Sometimes. You like to keep things under the surface so people can't really see them. What's actually going on. Let's see here. Well, another one. Is this going to be the game we play? Got another on the left. One more. Do you have any others? No, we're good. Okay. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What else? Okay, at least that one came out. Oh, that's either something you want to say to somebody or something that's for you. That one came out face up. Now for your person. Let's see. Jesus. They are hiding shit too. What are you, both Pisces? Do you both have Pisces in your chart? Is that what it is? Is that it? Do you both have Pisces? I feel like you might both have Pisces in your chart. You're both hiding things. They're even more secretive than you are. Right now, they're holding their cards close to their chest. I'm hearing. All right, let's see what we got. Let's go for you first. Pisces, what are you keeping hidden? I don't feel bad and I won't come back. Ouch. So you're not regretting something. You're not regretting leaving a situation. May not have been healthy for you. Okay, cool. That's all right. You don't have to regret everything you do. Okay. Next thing you keep hidden. I didn't want to let you go. So are you talking about two different people here, or is this like a dichotomous energy with you and somebody where you have this unresolved feeling going on? I don't know. Here. And then the message here that came out, it could be from the universe, it could be towards your person, but don't allow jealousy, possessiveness, and abuse to destroy you. Could be talking to somebody about their baggage, potentially. Could be. Or it could be that this is a message for you about some healing. Some stuff that you need to work on. It could be chipping away at you. On their side, all of their messages, like, I'm not even kidding you, all of their messages hidden, all of them. Okay. This is no romantic partnership. This person is not feeling the love right now. They may not necessarily be feeling that this is on the path towards a romantic partnership for some reason. You had no respect for my boundaries. Okay, you might have crossed a line at some point. And then also, I dream about you all the time. So this person has had dreams about you. Okay, Pisces. Could also be dealing with two separate energies or three separate energies. I'm feeling here. Not quite sure. Sorry, my hair's bugging me now too. Somebody is very conscious of their appearance. Also of the way that they come across when they communicate with someone. That is super important. They're very conscious of the way they communicate. And the speakers just did their thing. That's a thing that's been happening lately. Also, I feel like they're either you or this person is very aware of how they appear physically in your presence or vice versa. You're either really worried, somebody out there is really worried about how, like, they're consistently, like, preening themselves, trying to, make sure that they look just right, like they're worried about that for some reason. Or you are. Somebody is. Okay, Rackham Tarot time. Let's get into the tarot. It's been 14 minutes and I haven't even drawn a card. Okay, let's do this. Because it is rather late. And I do want to get some good sleep tonight. So, and this is the deck that doesn't have anything on it except for the Roman numerals. So we're just going to make sure that we don't make any mistakes. Because in the Aries reading, I made a couple of mistakes. And I was attempting to channel. And I kind of like made a couple of, inaccurate statements that I knew were inaccurate as I was saying them. And I really, really don't want that to be a thing here. So let's go ahead. Ooh, you could go either way. Again, so energy. Your side is over here. Their side is over here. The universe is down the middle, okay? All right, let's get started. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, I'm hearing that closer again. All I want to know is, will you come a little closer? Is this person far away from you, Pisces? Are they living a distance away from you? You want them to come a little closer? You want them to move a little closer? Will you come a little closer? It's not just till physical. So let's make things physical. This is somebody that you have not physically, you haven't with this person yet, Pisces. You haven't with this person yet. So let's make things physical. I want you close. I want you. Huh. Whoa. Pisces. Pisces. Is this like this is a long distance thing? Or this is a thing that's like unrequited, or this is something. Yeah. And there's like, you're worried about how you're going to look when you see them. You're worried about it because I just keep on being worried about how I look. I'm very aware of it. I'm very aware of it. I'm never this aware of it. Ever. Trust me. Trust me. I see. All I dream of lately is how to get you underneath me. Whoa, whoa, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Let's do this. Current energy for you, Pisces. Is that to get you? I thought something flipped. Sorry. I don't think anything flipped. Okay. Oh, something fell out. That's fine. Okay, so we have the Ace of Coins in the reverse. So something that was supposed to start, this is usually a contractual agreement. It could also be something that starts out with a bonus or a small investment. It's not happened for you in the current energy. And because of that, you might be feeling a little bit like your self-esteem isn't as intact as it normally would be. Usually when people have something that's just begun for them professionally, they're also feeling pretty styling everywhere else too, right? Six of Cups on their side. They're sitting in some nostalgic energy. This is somebody who is going after a childhood wish, goal, dream. They could be looking at some childhood love. They could be living in a space where there is wonderment, nostalgia. This could also be indicative of somebody who is from your past. This could be a past lover. But I feel like they're kind of going through a fairy tale type scenario. Or like just there's a childhood wish here. Something that they always imagined. Oh, it's happening. Why for you guys am I getting all of the songs? Okay. You sit there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save you from your old weight. You pray forgiveness. Watch him now. Here he comes. He doesn't look like... Oh, no. We're burning down the... Oh, no. Can we climb this mountain? I don't know. Higher than we ever could before. And we can make it if we take it slow. We'll take it easy. Watch it now. Here it comes. We're burning down the highway skyline on the back of a hurricane. The star did turn in when you were young. And sometimes you dream and sometimes about the place where you used to live when you were young. Waiting on some beautiful boy too. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagined when you were young. This person, that's what they're dealing with right now. Or you are, and it's connected to this person. But you're dealing with something else professionally that's not beginning right now. So you could actually be oblivious to this. What's the universe got to say? Look like a thing like Jesus, but more than you'll ever know. Who else? What other reading had that? I feel like it was Cancer that had that read. They had the same thing, but it was in their current energy too. It was during their general reading. It was an extension of their current energy. I want to say it was Cancer. I can't remember. Anyway, it's for June. Okay. We have a couple of things. Oh, we have 4 cards that came out. I wasn't intending to pull 4 cards. I typically do not pull 4 cards at once. Sorry, just let me figure everything out here. Okay, so you have 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is a time where money might be a little tight for some people, but it's because the universe is kind of casting over an energy of it's not time yet to build legacy. It's time to build, and it's time to work from like the apprenticeship energy. It's time to work from an 8 of Pentacles standpoint, to master a craft, to put in the investment of time, to plant the seeds so that they can be cultivated into something in the future. It's not 10 of Pentacles time. 10 of Pentacles is your legacy. 10 of Pentacles is wealth with longevity attached to it. And the universe is saying that is not favorable at this time. That could be what's kind of, got you kind of in an odd place. Whereas we have other cards that have come out here. We have the 3 of Swords, the Truth with the Ace of Swords, and the 6 of fucking Swords in the reverse. Oh my God. This is nuts. You sit there in your heartache. There's the Truth. This is no movement forward. Waiting on some beautiful boy to you sit there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save you from your old weight. You pray forgiveness. You pray forgiveness that she's in bed. That's the shit. This is 9 of Swords in the reverse. Pray forgiveness, but it's in the reverse. Look at, dude. This is somebody who's normally up at night. I thought this was a 6 because I was reading it upside down. Sorry. 9 of Swords in the reverse. You pray forgiveness. Watch him now. Here he comes. Look at though. This is our up at night, no sleep, anxiety, fear, guilt, You know, it could probably be in here, man. Pray forgiveness. Watch it now. Here he come. Doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagined when you were young. This is the truth. Doesn't look like a thing like Jesus, but more than you'll ever know. The truth. There's a truth here. The truth is coming out. There's something that's happening with this energy right now for the two of you where there's a truth. There's a truth in between this. Pisces. There's heartbreak going on right now, but there's a truth that's being learned from the situation. There is pressure, anxiety, fear, and guilt being alleviated, and a truth is being awakened out of the breaking of this necessary abscess, right? Of pain and all this other ugly crap. Okay? Oh, this is going to be the longest reading of my life. Oh no, it's 26 minutes. Shit. Okay. What is this person? Sorry, what are you thinking about this person? Sorry. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thinking Leif Erickson now. Are you Leif Erickson, Pisces? Is there something about you? Are you the one who she is thinking about? Who is she? Am I thinking of a male with Pisces in their chart or a female with Pisces in their chart? She feels that my sentimental side should be held with kids' gloves. Why was I even compelled to shuffle this deck again, right? You're both Pisces. But there's earth energy here as well. There's a message, a timepiece, peace offering, a small checker contract. You're thinking of something. You're thinking of something here. You're thinking of writing something elegant to this person. Do you know why I say that? Because of the quill. But it's it's something you feel like your efforts would be to... Do you see the size of this individual in relation to the quill? It's almost like you feel like your efforts would be, wouldn't be extravagant enough for this individual. On their side, I think what's important to remember is that as long as you remain grounded to your truth, fucking rainbow. There's a rainbow there. There's a rainbow there. There's a rainbow there. Truth. Grace. Grace. When you speak your truth, you speak your grace. You speak... This is the thing. When you speak your truth, you speak with the most grace. So it doesn't matter how extravagant your message is or if it lacks the eloquence that you wish that it had, which is intrinsic, which is I want to say intrinsic, but I keep on forgetting if that's a word, because sometimes I forget if that's a word. It tricks me all the time. Which is implied by this fella, this tiny little guy here walking around with this fancy looking quill. He's trying to write something extravagant. He's trying to write something eloquent and elegant and eloquent, I'm hearing. Yet it doesn't feel that what he has to offer will be sufficient. But there is grace, ultimate grace in your truth. And so bearing your truth is going to be the most poignant thing that you can do here for them. What are they feeling? What are they feeling about you? They got to... So we have the Magician in the upright, and we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. They might feel that their communications are not being received, and or they might feel that their communications are being dismissed, and so they're attempting to find ways to work with their self-mastery. They could be attempting to hold back communication from you by, practicing self-discipline. They could be trying to practice self-discipline and hold back communication at certain points, limit communication. They could also be looking at mastering the elements and mastering self-discipline so that when they do communicate, it's a little bit more controlled, I'm hearing. Or so that it's received well. They don't think that you're receiving their communication. Or they feel that they've opened up, Pandora's box. And you may not be receiving their communication because of that. Or like something's being lost in translation that they're attempting to reconcile. Universe. Okay. Hanged Man in the reverse, that's your energy. The time to wait and gain perspective has ended. It's time to move forward. The standstill period is over. We also have here a Page of Wands in the reverse. So while the standstill period is over, it's very important that the communication in between the two of you is it doesn't run too hot. There could be too much fiery passion in the communication in between the two of you. This is not energy that is on your side or their side alone, but it's energy that is being tossed out by the universe right now. We're about to head into Leo season in like 15 days, right? 3 weeks. So important. I think they're already working on this on their side with the Magician here and the Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel like they're scared that they're going to get blocked, or they fear that they have been blocked. I feel like their communication is not getting through to you. So they're attempting to discipline themselves. They're trying to find a way to communicate and convey what they can without crossing any boundaries or lines, because they feel like they're precariously sitting in a situation where they could at any moment be, prevented from, communicating with you. Or you may decide that you wish no longer to communicate with them. I'm seeing here. Sorry, my eyes are bugging me now. It's that time of night. Remember I said when I sat down that I wish I would have brought my glasses out because I can't see. Now, what you'd like to say? 4 Cups in reverse. Oh, well. So you may have experienced some grief, loss, disappointment, or betrayal in love in the past, and have been purposely turning down relationships in the past as a result of the need to heal from that. However, you are now becoming aware of the opportunities that lie before you, or of an opportunity the universe has brought to you when it comes to the realms of romance. And you may be healing this, or what you're trying to explain or say to this person is that you're trying to heal this, you're trying to come out of this energy, and that you may be open to accepting what the universe has to offer to you in terms of a romantic connection. Oh, what's that song? Black Angels. Oh my God. Half Believing. I'm getting all the songs. This is crazy. Why am I getting all the songs? And I was so in love when And when she, I was so in love that I'm half believing and half suspicious. And when she found me, or when she followed me, I was so in love. I'm half believing and half suspicious. On their side. Ace of Cups. You guys are, you guys are ready. There's the beginning of a relationship here. This person is saying to you, I'm ready. I would like to begin something with you, is what this person is saying. Either that or they're beginning something with somebody else. But nonetheless, something's happening here. What does the universe have as a message for you both? I'm gonna die for things that mean so much to me. And if you try to take them, you better watch out. When she came to me, I fell so in love that I'm half believing and half suspicious. Yeah. And when she came to me, I was so in love that I'm half believing and half suspicious. What the fuck is going on with the songs tonight? I'm sorry. This is going to be just as long as the Aries reading and the Gemini reading. My spell is almost useless. I will lie awake here thinking of you. Somebody is laying awake at night thinking of the other person. I will die for things I am so in love with. And if you try to take them, you better watch out. Judgment. Okay, so this is atonement. This is the time. This is the time. The time has come. Holy shit, another song. Sorry. The universe is saying to you that the time has come for the two of you. This is time. Decision time. The decision time has come. There is no more waiting. It's not time to deliberate. It's a time for atonement. But it's not like now. It's more like take your time to make your decision. Make a wise decision. Okay? So that you don't use and exercise poor judgment. Be careful of using sound judgment when you begin this connection, if you so choose to. Okay, Pisces? Be very slow with it here. There could be some Piscean folks who are sitting in energy of indecision during this time. There is one person here, there's one energy here that's very, very sure with the Ace of Cups of what they want. Might not necessarily be with you. So there could be some indecision coming out of this right now. It's the summertime. There are a lot of people who are very non-committal during the summer months. Seems to be. A song I was getting is The Time Has Come by Dresden Dolls. The time has come to speak of many things, of jacks and queens and kings. time has come to decide if you want in or out. With a strange flick of the wrist, you really all of my blind ambition left me deaf with perfect vision. Yeah. All of my blind ambition left me deaf with perfect vision. All of my blind ambition. All of my blind ambition left me deaf with perfect vision. It's like this person. They got a fire under their feet. It's lit them on fire, but their head is down. They're not looking ahead of them. They're just walking blindly forward. All of my blind ambition left me deaf with perfect vision. The time has come to speak of many things. Jackson Queens and Kings. Outcome for you, Pisces. We have the Empress in the reverse, and we have the Lovers in the upright. You could be dealing with a Taurus Gemini cusper. This could be energy where the real decision to make a true commitment does not actually happen until the turn from Taurus to Gemini, which would be middle of May next year. But the Lovers is in the upright, which means that Pisces, the outcome, whether it be at the end of this cycle, which would be July, the middle of July, July 20th, we'll say, you could very well be coming into contact, or you could come into union with somebody who is very promising in terms of, a romantic situation, or you could very well have a choice in love to make. With the Empress in the reverse, if you have a choice to make, you might be upsetting a Taurus or a Libra individual. Or you could find that the person that you're dealing with is a Taurus or Libra individual. You could also find that this is somebody who is an earth energy, or somebody who is fertile but is having trouble with creativity. Couldn't be somebody who is having trouble reconnecting with the earth at this time, or is less than grounded and stable. You could also be less than grounded and stable in the presence of this love energy right now, which is why you're having a hard time adjusting to the presence of that energy. You might feel a little airy in that energy, which is difficult for you. You're a water energy, but do you want to feel that effervescent? I don't know, right? So you might be reminding yourself to come back down to earth, or there might be a need for you to try to come back down to earth, because you do want to make sure that you're creating a sustainable connection if you have the Lovers card there. So it's like the passion needs to be there, but it does need to be steady progress. And there's a warning that is inherent with that card. On their side, what it is the outcome. Okay. So for them, they are not as forthcoming about their emotions as you might be expecting. So you're going to have to get creative. I think that kind of is why we have our Empress in reverse, is because they're not going to be coming forward with an emotional message of any sort. This is usually an apology or a small token of affection or something small, as far as somebody saying something, paying a compliment, that kind of a thing. But at the end of the month, they're not really communicating their feelings as much. They may be expecting you to do the work, which is why we have the Lovers over here. You're sitting in that love energy, but you need the invitation to be creative with that love energy is there for you, right? Universe outcome. What is the energy cast upon the both of you from the universe? the end of this period here from June to July, middle of July. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to get heavy-eyed. I haven't even taken my meds yet. I'm tired, though. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. There is, this is normally something that knocks it back to a 7, but I'm thinking that rather than this being something that distracts from your work, that this is something that is rather effortless. There's effortlessness that is coming out, rolling out when it comes to the middle of July. There's an effortless energy when it comes to the connection. It might be very lighthearted, and you might find it very easy to connect with each other on a certain level. The warning here is that this person is not connecting with you on an emotional plane. So you need to make sure that you are still maintaining the creation of an emotional connection. Otherwise, it could be a physical connection only, or it could end up being a connection where there's some type of weird thing where you're not communicating your feelings appropriately, or this person doesn't feel that you are at a certain level. But it seems like there's an effortlessness. There isn't much, you don't have to put much work in. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Pentacles. I didn't do it this time. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So the overarching energy here is that during this month, there may be a lack of stability over the connection in between the two of you. It's not really a lack of stability as much as it is uncertainty. You cannot bank on it. And I think it's because you haven't put in the necessary investment as of yet. Okay? If you had put in the investment, then you wouldn't be sitting in the reverse with a 9 of Pentacles, right? The 9 of Pentacles wouldn't be in the reverse. At the very least, you would have an upright 9 of Pentacles, something that you could bank on. You cannot bank on this. This is uncertainty, instability, a lack of groundedness in your connection thus far. You have not invested enough energy in each other just yet in order to determine if it's worth moving forward with. You'll find out. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's pull Oracle for you. I am going to try and channel stuff. Like I said before, you know, the channeling I did for Aries last night was normal in all aspects except for the fact that I started talking about the veil in between the worlds. And when I was talking about the veil in between the worlds, I will say I was going in one direction with it, and I think I over-communicated while also being grossly, irresponsibly inaccurate with what I was saying. And yet at the same time, while I was saying it, I totally knew I was being inaccurate with what I was saying. And I even closed out what I was saying about the specific card by saying, I totally know this is not what this means. And this is totally not what I believe that this is what this means. But at the same time, I still rolled with it because that's what was coming out. And I felt it necessary to do so. I always honor what has to come out before I honor, you know, anything else. Unless it's, you know, grossly freaking egregious. Do you know what I mean? I think the message that was inherent on the card itself was about more than teaching somebody about the veil in between the two worlds. And if you want to learn about the veil in between the two worlds, you know, it's there's a whole wealth of information all over the whole world about it in the library and on the internet. I know kids don't go to the library or anything like that. Anyway, point is that I'm very aware that it was not exactly what I know to be true of the veil in between the worlds. But like I said, the card was about repairing the veil and ultimately about the message of forgiveness. And so framing it around those two archetypes, if you will, we have to kind of, you know, figure out how we're going to do that, right? In a message that's palatable, but also is intuitively charged, right? 3 cards for you, Pisces. And it's just like with the tarot, right? There are some readers who believe that, you know, certain cards will always remain all 3 elements when we're talking core cards. There are certain decks where I believe one court card is a specific astrological sign, whereas in another deck it will absolutely not be the same, because intuitively, illustration wise, all of those things change, and I intuitively am seeing something different, right? This is getting way too long. We're already at 50 minutes. I need to I'm sorry, Pisces. Anyway, Pisces, what are your messages? What are your pieces of advice? I did not have anything flip, but I did have two come out. Okay. One more. Okay. No, it did not come out though. One more. Can't have them all. You get the one that stayed. Okay, so let's see what we have. So we have Hollow Bone, Teachability, 28 breaking down into a 10. So at a certain point, Pisces, we have to empty out. We have to become hollow again so that we can be filled up with knowledge and new. Sometimes what ends up happening is that through the process of healing, we have to put aside the things that we were once taught, because sometimes the things that we were once taught are fraught with falsehoods, kind of like the thing that I was just mentioning with falsehood. But more damaging are the things that you are taught when it comes to love and relationships through learning via experience. And when you are healing, it is important to cast aside anything that is detrimental to your further growth and development and acceptance of what is good and best for your higher self. And so it's important to take what you will and leave the rest with your relationships, so that you can leave room to grow, so that you can leave room for new experiences, and so that you can leave room for the connection that is going to allow you to learn and be a student of love. All right. Beautiful. Next, we have Winter's Dream, which is a gestation period. 63 breaking down into a 9. When we think about this, we have to think about turning inward so that we can further develop. We think about things like the winter, and we think about the cycle of life where all the world is asleep, in a sense, when things go into hibernation. It is a season of renewal, in that everything must go to sleep in order to be born again anew. Things must freeze in order to thaw, in order to thrive, in order to survive, die, and then grow again. This is about a period of growth where the seed has been planted deep within the earth, and it is not yet perhaps time for that seed to spring forth from the earth. Maybe it's time for warmth to be given to the seed itself that is within you, as far as your learning, as far as your growth, as far as your openness in your heart space to love, or your openness to learning when it comes to romance and relationships, if you're in a current connection. But the beauty here is that the inevitability is that you are already on the journey, and the breakthrough will eventually occur. All right? So, and winter always does have to turn to spring. So there's that too. Then we have number 52 breaking down to a 7, straddling worlds, wandering between the realms. So this is what we were talking about with dreams and with sleep and all that stuff. Meditation. What are you doing to nurture your soul itself? Do you believe that you have a soul? If you're here, more than likely you do. But if you do, or you believe in energy, then you are dancing in between the worlds, learning how to master the two worlds. And in the context of relationships, in the context even of sex, there is an exchange of energy. There is dancing in between the worlds that absolutely happens when we play the interplay in between the spiritual, the physical, the mental, the emotional. That is those as well are realms. It's not just like we have like a 3D and a 5D or all of these other things, or heaven and earth and all these other things like that. We also have those capacities for feeling within ourselves that we can dance in between within a connection. And so, are you nurturing those within yourself before you come into union with someone so that you can give them the best of that energy that you have to offer? That is a question I would indeed pose. And if you're already in a connection with somebody, what are you doing? What are you doing with the responsibility and accountability you have for maintaining those aspects of yourself? What accountability are you taking for that so that your connection can continue to thrive? Okay. Beautiful. Okay, numbers that are of significance in your connection, and then we'll bounce. We got 8, 12 breaking down to a 3, 2, and 7. Thanks for hanging out, Pisces. I wish I could stay around and say wonderful, beautiful, nice things, but I have to go because this is super, super long, and I wasn't meaning for it to be. But there were way too many cards that came out for everything here. Thanks again. Be safe. We'll see you for the thing I've been doing here where I've been showing everybody the spread as see, there's a lot of cards here, man. It's not that there's a lot of cards, it's just it seemed like it was such an in-depth read for you guys. There was so much that I was hitting on. Anyway.